So if you have been involved with non-duality, as in listening to YouTube videos about it and heard different teachers speaking about it, you've probably come across a pointer or instruction, rest in awareness, or heard awakening being described in those terms, that you just rest in awareness as your true nature. So in this video, I'm gonna unpack why I consider that particular pointer actually misleading. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't point towards non-duality. So when we hear this suggestion to rest in awareness, it instantly gives an idea of awareness as some sort of location, like a background state, background space, presence, something that is distinct from sensations, thoughts, emotion, something that is observing, witnessing the phenomena, kind of disengaged. So what if this idea of a background presence that is sometimes referred to as screen or canvas, and this idea of phenomena being some sort of modulation within that background presence, awareness? So what if that whole idea is just a mental fabrication, that there is no position of awareness like that? What if there is only these spontaneous projections appearing, but without any canvas, without any actual container? Just this seamless, indivisible, vivid, vibrant, ungraspable appearance. And the term awareness is simply pointing towards that awake nature of our experiencing, that self-cognizant quality, that self-illuminating quality that arises seamlessly with the phenomena, as the phenomena. So there is no distinction whatsoever in this non-dual sense experience between awareness and appearance. So just feel into how would it feel like to give up this position of awareness as something that you could rest in or rest out. And simply relax in this ungraspability, in this seamless arising, this dance of appearance. Don't try to hold yourself apart from it. Don't try to observe it. Don't try to understand it. Just stop any attempt to construct any kind of state. And relax in this natural, uncontrived presence that is illuminating the phenomena spontaneously. So when we investigate the nature of awareness and the nature of this knowing, cognizing quality that is there prior to conceptualization, we want to question all assumptions about it. So if you have this idea of awareness as something more primary than phenomena, something that has inherent reality, something that is always there, that doesn't come and go, whereas the phenomenal flow is something that doesn't have inherent reality, is something that comes and goes. You might want to question that fundamental division and distinction, because it is a subtle dualistic split there that the conceptual mind is creating. So it's not there in this direct immediacy, in this pure non-dual no self. Presence. So awareness is, of course, just a concept. So just look into your direct experience. Can you actually find there something called awareness? As something that you could rest in? Isn't it an attempt to fix awareness into a position? So just check for yourself how it feels like. And what I'm suggesting here is kind of the opposite. So instead of trying to land anywhere, just notice how would it feel to let go of any kind of sense of a background, any kind of observer, and allow that to collapse fully into the phenomena, in the sensations. And then just stay there, stay in the phenomena, stay in sensations, fully inhabit your sense experience. And when you do this, you might notice some subtle resistance patterns activating. So that's the reason why we're usually pulling back unconsciously from the sense experience and constructing this imaginary inner subjective world of awareness. So just stay with that discomfort if that appears, that sense of resistance or tension. Just stay with the senses. And relax. So this is sometimes called awareness trap, this reification of awareness as your true nature. So when we investigate the nature of our experience, the nature of suffering, the nature of freedom, it's super important to see through these ever more subtle and elusive ways we might still be conceptualizing the experience and establishing a new position, as an identity. And the awareness is one of the most common ones to do that. So just notice that it is a form of holding. Whenever we try to fix our identity to be in a particular manner, it is a form of dualism when we identify with an aspect of the experience. And in this case, let's say it's pure awareness. When we identify as that and disidentify from everything else. So there's a subtle distinction there, right? Even if we then say that the everything else is just an expression of this awareness, which is more primary, but the division is still there. And now we are looking into this seamless, indivisible, non-dual way of experiencing. So that's always already here, but what's happening is this habitual way of creating divisions, filters, and a sense of identity. So this is a really subtle insight, but it is very noticeable, this non-dual insight, experientially. And we can have glimpses into it, or we can have a shift that is irreversible into this way of experiencing, where that illusion of a background screen, it completely collapses, and there's just the dance, the uninhibited dance of phenomena.